Guys, what's going on? BlueMew64 here. So I've actually, right now, I've finished recording all of Wielding the Weapons of World, but you will know this as episode number, what's Charge Blade 9? So unfortunately, I recorded everything, went back, checked everything, and apparently, unfortunately, I was muted for the entirety of the recording of the Charge Blade video. So, yeah. So I'm doing this later, so this will not be a satisfying video to watch of me learning the weapon, because none of that footage has any kind of commentary. If you want me to release that footage, crop to remove the talking about switch action and the like, just tell me in the comments. So, if I remember correctly of what I was saying at the beginning of that video, because this is like weeks later, I was talking about switch axe. I quite like switch axe, personally. It is a fun weapon. Obviously I use it in Rise a lot. It hits hard, it's fun to use, very agile, not agile, but acrobatic, I guess you could say. Only issue, really, the fact that you can get hit off when performing zero-sum, but, oh well. World isn't gonna end. So, it's very fun. Definitely need some evade extender. If you're gonna make a switch axe build, you need some evade extender. Just so you can hop out of the way of, big incoming attacks. But, oh well. I was also talking about Sword and Shield and Dual Blades and the like, because I missed the claw uppercut on Sword and Shield, as well as, by the time of the Charge Blade episode, I had changed my mind yet again on Dual Blades, because I said I didn't like it, and now I've changed my mind again. I made a specialized build for Dual Blades, and hey, wouldn't you know it, that actually changed my opinion on the weapon as a whole. So, let's talk about Charge Blade. So, the moves. Sword combo. That. Circle combo. Doesn't exist. Press circle, you do that. Hold circle for the perfect amount of time, do that. Triangle circle combo, boom, boom. I stopped myself from going into super amped elemental discharge there. Let me just go back into sword here. R2, guard. Press triangle, morph slash. Let me get rid of Savage. I gotta spend all my files here, so I will be performing the thing that I canceled last time. The nuke. So, hit thing in sword mode, get files. Perfectly charged circle move, very good for getting files. Hold down triangle with perfect amount of time when banking files. When your shield is charged, which you get from doing what I showed earlier when you go into that motion and then do an elemental round slash, and you charge your sword, which basically just means it now has Mind's Eye and deals elemental damage, or deals file damage, not necessarily elemental damage. Yellow fills 3 files, orange fills all of them, and red is just like orange, only now all your attacks bounce off. Only since my sword is charged, I don't actually bounce off, so it's fine. But if your sword isn't charged, every single hit you do will bounce right off. Sword charge lasts like 90 seconds, I think. Alright, triangle puts you into morph slash. When morphed, you have a couple different options for moves. Triangle combo is just these 2 moves repeated. You can also throw a dash slam in after an overhead slash. Your circle combo, element discharge, super amped element discharge. You get more explosions the more files you have charged up. If your shield isn't charged, you perform a different element discharge from super amped. You perform just amped, which you can cancel super amped into by holding back on the stick and pressing triangle like so. If your shield is not charged, you will just do that instead of super amped by default. Also, when going into the super amped element discharge animation, you can perform Savage Axe Slash. This basically, I call this buzz stick on a stick mode, because it's a buzzsaw on a stick. Like there's really not much to say. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a buzzsaw. It is a really big, really fun buzzsaw. Should be noted, all of your circle moves do cost that right there is your shield charge, by the way. Do cost a file. Going into buzzsaw mode will slowly deplete your files. That's really all there is to it, to Charge Blade, really. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah, sliding slash. Out of any move in sword mode, pressing a direction and circle is sliding slash. Backwards does that. To the side gives like a boomerang move. Either side works that way. You like slice back inward, and then forward. You just slice forward. So pretty cool stuff there. I should explain guard points, and change the items in the area. So I have the bomb there to hit me with. So unfortunately, this video is not going to have any monster hunts, because you'll just have to make do with the progress check that I made. I mistimed that so poorly. Alright, so a guard point is basically a point in a combo where your shield is in front of you. Only Charge Blade has it in world. I was too far away. So, the moves that have guard points are as follows. Right. Spinning Slash has a guard point. Elemental Round Slash has a guard point. Sliding Slash has a guard point. I don't think Condensed Slash has a guard point. What I've been trying to get, messed it up again. Morph Slash has a guard point. I think those are all the guard points. I think. What do guard points do, you might ask? Well, when you get a guard point, you do damage, actually. You do a little bit of file damage when you get a guard point, and your file charge actually goes up just a little bit. Just, I mean, it's very slow. Also, out of guard points, you can perform certain actions. You can go straight and do a super amped element discharge, for example. Or, a little more mundane, just go into axe mode. So you can it's basically like Switch Axe's Charge Blade's counter. Or you can Slinger Burst. It is the only sword move in the entire game that you can slinger burst out of. If I had any ammo, yeah. Pick up the... Thank you. Okay. Also, performing a sliding slash on the slope will make you slide, and I was being dumb. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I really suck at this, if you couldn't tell. Also, yeah, Morph Slash has a guard point as well. Basically, any move that is just... I forgot to perform the... Okay. If you can see, actually, my charge level has gone up. I'm at yellow right now. By performing nothing but guard points. And yes, you can... Oh, hang on. So that goes into Morph Slash. Oh, sorry, Snackers. I did see in the list of moves that can come out of that. So you can go straight into an element discharge too, which is interesting. Or I think you can just go into a Morph Slash. Oh no, it's a spinning slash. Okay, so with Slinger ammo, you can actually perform a double... I was actually wondering if you could perform a double guard point, and it turns out, yes, you can with that. So you can block, Slinger Burst, and then get another guard point going. So if you're under an onslaught of multiple attacks, you can block one, and then block another one, provided they're that spread apart. And you can see one coming that far away. I should also note that your standard triangle combo is considerably better for damage than circle. Circle basically exists just to charge files. It's the only reason it exists. Also, pressing triangle and circle in... Okay, that was because the barrel was behind me. But yes, that move does have a guard point. Trust me. I think that's all there is, really, to Charge Blades. So, like I said, not a very... Oh, yeah, also, in any axe mode... Oh, drawing... triangle... / drawing R2... axe smash. Which is basically just the dash slam, but without dashing. Should note, out of any axe mode attack, you can Slinger Burst. Alright, so, unfortunately, guys, actually, the first thing they did with this was actually against the Dodo Gamma. But, guys, unfortunately, no learning curve for Charge Blade. Yeah. Honestly, for my first ever series, I'm genuinely surprised that only 1 of 14 videos actually got messed up without me realizing sooner. Oh, yeah, something else. If you don't have files to charge, you do that. If you do have files to charge, it's a lot faster. So, it is faster if you want to charge your sword to get some files to charge and charge like that, than it is to charge first and then do the attacks. Alright, I think that's everything for Charge Blade, so yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's the way it is. I still wanted to have an explanatory video in here. Why do I have maximum might? Why did I have maximum? Why did I have maximum rounds? Hang on. This is also the second version of the. This is Brain Broke V2 versus my Brain Broke. So this is the original one, which is significantly worse. We got one. The only skill this one has better is focus. This one has better power prolonger though. So you know. But as you can see, yeah, I went all the way to Hunting Horn here. So I got also made a. Here's the dedicated dual blades build that I made. Just to show you. Yeah, I know what I'm doing with dual. Are you telling me that the sparkle effect only goes on one sword? Huh. Huh. Alright. But yeah. I regret everything I said about dual blades, primarily because boing. I am sped. That's all there is to say. I am just... No. Is it a little static? Yeah, but like... Nothing can hit me, so... I see this as an absolute win. Also, that claw attack dual blades has, pretty good. Also gotten pretty good at getting the evade shot, so yeah. Dual blades. Definitely not nearly as bad as I thought I were. Yeah, I like dual blades more now. Also put, like, ridiculously high, ammo up on this, because I could. And for absolutely no other reason than I could. But I think it's not actually as ridiculously high as it can. I think stone, right? You can get up to 40 on stone. Slapping snackers with fish. I can't tell if he's loving or hating me for it. Can I talk to snackers? Well, yeah. Evade extender is really nice. I like evade extender. But yeah, guys. No hunts for this video. But oh well. I guess you can see how far I've come. I also made a new. I iterated greatsword build from oh lord he coming to but boom with the brack attack. And then upgraded it. And this is the one that has actually maxed slinger capacity. 45 stone. It was decent. It works. With a maxed focus to make charging a lot better. But the one I've eventually settled on had only one level, and it's pretty good, I think. It's pretty good. Also has maximum might on it, which I thought was a good idea. Because greatsword doesn't use 1229. This thing hits pretty hard. I believe this has what level maximum might does this build have? Well, yeah, that was a good question. Hang on. Level 5. Okay. Yeah. So that's the stuff I have here. So pretty good stuff. Pretty simple, you know, just attack boost, handicraft, maximum might, and critical eye. But it winds up with me having 65% affinity. With maximum might active. And all the way to purple sharpness. Doesn't last very long, but you definitely feel it when it hits. The main reason I had all the way to level 5 was because I can do this, and maximum might would activate by the time I came back around for the hit. Yeah, purple doesn't last too long. If I had, like, protective polish, which I guess is an Odogron thing. I guess if I had, well, handicraft is actually maxed out. I guess it'd be true razor sharp. Then I'd be cooking, but oh well. But yeah, I made a good greatsword build. I still don't. I'm not good at greatsword by any means, but I definitely am able to use it reasonably well. Made the bow build by now. I'm actually not going to spoil that yet. Because I could, and because I thought it'd be funny, I made a build that looks like Raiden from Metal Gear Rising. Because it's funny. Don't mind that, like, window in the back there. We just don't talk about it. I tried. The main piece is the Basil Goose head, because it's literally just Raiden. Yeah. That's about it. So, yeah. Unfortunately, oh, it's from the Glavenus Mail, I guess. Yeah. I think the Glavenus Mail had, like, power prolonger, which is why I took it. Well, unfortunately, guys, like I said, original video got messed up, so, yeah. No charge blade hunts. You'll just have to bear with my future charge blading escapades, either from the progress check or from... Oh, I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. If you watch the gem right there, it's got yellow, so it glows yellow. It's not a gem, it's like a zone, whatever. And now it's orange, so it glows orange. So it's actually red, I guess. And now it's like overloaded. I did not realize that. That's pretty cool. Also, yeah, you cannot charge your sword if your shield isn't charged. Basically, the entirety of Charge Blade revolves around the shield. Charge the shield. And then you go from there. So, guys, I'm out of stuff to say. Consider the usual. Actually, I don't know. It's interesting because after I was looking back at all the videos I made, because like I said, I'm making this video after I've made the last one. And I kind of got to see, because I've been making this series periodically over a long period of time. Ha! Guard point. And I kind of got to see slowly how I got more and more comfortable with this. So I don't even know if I've established what the usual is yet, but, do I have offensive guard on this build? Okay, I do. Good. I'm about to say. Yes, offensive guard is very useful for those guard points. Love just one-shotting barrels. So, the usual, if you don't know, like, comment, subscribe, you know, like every YouTuber says ever. I need the serotonin. I know that's a recent thing. That's definitely not a Charge Blade wielding the weapons of world time period thing. Me saying I need serotonin. Stay safe, drink lots of water, spend quality time with your loved ones, and, I don't even know if it's as always yet, because I don't know if I've started saying this by this point in time. Well, obviously I have, because you're going to be seeing this, like, 2 weeks from now. So, evidently, it has, but I don't know if, when I first recorded it, I would have been saying it. Yeah, have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you guys in either the next episode, next video, whatever. The next time you're visiting this channel for whatever reason, I will see you then. But until then, it is farewell.